Good afternoon, everyone. This is BremSter, and Sotek has sent me a trilogy of puzzles, and this is one of them. I may end up just doing all three in a row. Who knows? It's me. I'm unpredictable. This is Portrait of a Solver by Sotek, and you can kind of see why. It's like, that's a very long nose, but it's kind of a face shape. You know, maybe he's going through his avant-garde phase. I don't know anything about art, but I know what I like. I like a lot of stuff. I like musicals. This is not a musical. This is Portrait of a Solver by Sotek. I don't know anything about this. I'm just going to try it. Going to give it a shot. So, what are the rules of the puzzles? Normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, full row, and every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Renban. Now, Renban is the rule set that seems to confuse the most people, apart from a standard rule that seems to confuse the most people. So when you have a Renban line, the digits that are on the line, if you were to take them off and sort them, must be a run of consecutive digits. So, for example, on a 3-cell line, you could have 1, 2, and 3. You could have 2, 3, and 4. You couldn't have 1, 2, and 4 because 1, 2, and 4 is not a consecutive run of digits. Now, you can't repeat digits on the line. So, for example, 1, 1, and it must be without non-repeating set of consecutive digits. So, while 1, 1, and 2 is valid Sudoku, and is a set of consecutive digits, because these digits is a set of consecutive digits. It's a very weird thing, but if you were to use a computer, a number algorithm, a number programming language that is built for statistical stuff, and you were to use consecutiveness and everything, 1, 1, and 2 would pass as a set of consecutive digits. But let's not get into that. Non-repeating is what matters here. You cannot repeat digits on a line. But 1, 2, and 4, the digits are not a run of consecutive digits. So that is not valid for the line. But when you put them on the line, say they are 1, 2, and 3, you can put them in any order. You could go 1, 2, and 3. That would be perfectly fine. They don't have to be in sequence. They just have to be on the line in some order. But they could also be 6, 7, and 8. That would be perfectly fine as well, as long as they are a run of consecutive digits. And the longer the line is, actually, the more flexibility you've got. Because while the sets that they could possibly be are reduced because you've got a smaller range of digits, the flexibility of the digits that go on it grow. So they're a bit weird. So the smaller lines have constrictions based on a digit on it will constrict the amount of digits on it more, but as the line gets longer, you have more flexibility about where those digits can go. Renban is weird. Hopefully, I've explained that badly. I think I've explained that worse, trying to be more precise. But yeah, as long as the digits that go on the line, you can take off and sort into a single run of digits, that's what you need to be able to do. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. I think I've just made things worse. Now, this is a run of 5 digits that doesn't have a 4 on it. So this one is going to be really simple because I can't use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't use 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't use 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't use 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this has to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So with this being 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, where do I put the 1, 2, and 3 in the row? These are the 1, 2, 3. I can't put the 3 there. That's the 1, 2. This is the 3. That's nice and easy. These are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't need to pencil mark those because I've got everything else in the row. Now, any 5-cell long Renban line must have a 5 on it. Because if you think about it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm staring at my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 has a 5 on it. If I start at 9 and go down 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, I've got a 5 on it. So you must always have a 5. If I start anywhere below 5 and go up, or anywhere above 5 and go down, I will end up with a 5. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 had a 5 on it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 had a 5 on it. They've always got a 5 on it if it's a 5-cell long line. So this had to have a 5 on it. This has to have a 5 on it. But this 5 sees all 4 of those cells. So this has to be the 5. And, oh no, I could put a 4 on this line. I've got to put a 1 in this box somewhere. I can't put it in any of those. It's in one of those. Could this be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No, because I can't put a 3 on this. So I can't put a 1 or a 2 on this. This is a 1, 2. Where do I put 1 and 2 in this box? I can't put 1 or 2 on this line, because if I do put a 1 or a 2 on this, I'd need to put a 3 on this line as well to get up to the 5. So, and I can't put a 3 in any of those cells. So 1 and 2 is not there. By this 1, 2, there's no 1, 2 there. This is a 1, 2 pair. If this is a 1, this is 2, 3. If this is a 1, this is 2, 3. There must be a 3 on each of these lines though. So there's a, right, because if this is a 1, this is 2, 3. And if it's a 2, it's from, there must be a 3 on each of these lines, because if this is a 1, it's 2, 3. If it's 2, it's either 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3, 4. And the same here. It's either 1, 2, 3, or if it's 2, it's 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3, 4. So there's a 3 on each of these lines. I can't put the 3 there, so there's a 3 here. There's a 3 on this line that can't go in either of those. That's the 3. There's no 4 on this line. So this is the 1, 2. This is a 1, 2, 3 line. This is the 1. This is the 2. This is a 2, 3. And this can't be 1, 2, or 3, so that's the 4, which puts a 4 down here. But I know what these digits are. These are 6, 7, 8, 9. That digit goes there. So this is a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 line. Because that digit, no, this could be a 4. That could be a 4, which would make this a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 line, and that could be a 9. So that could be. But where's the 5 on this line? That 5 makes this the 5. These are 6, 7, 8, 9. So where's the 5 on this line now? Because I can't put it in any of those. That's the 5, putting 5 in one of those two. This is neat. Now this can't be 1, 2, 3. It can't be 2, 3, 4 or 3, 4, 5. This is above 5 because I can't put 5 on this line. And it can't be below 5 because I can't use a 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4 are not possible. After that, I need a 5 until I go to 6, 7, 8 or 7, 8, 9. So this is from 6, 7, 8, 9. There's no 9 there. Now, I could, if I put 3 here, in fact, 3 is in one of those two. 3, these would be 4, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7. There'd be a 6, 7 in here. These would be 8, 9. There's got to be a 4 in this row somewhere. I'm not sure this is solved fully yet. Maybe it's this line? I mean, there's got to be a 5. Oh, no. It's more obvious than that. This 7 is doing a lot of work. This could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This has to have a 3 on it, this line. Because what can it be? It can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 3, 4, 5. No, it can't even be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because, and everything above 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because it's 5 cells long, needs a 7. So these are from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and must have a 2, 3, 4, and 5 on it. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's a 3 is in one of those two, but it must have 2, 3, 4, and 5 on it. I can't put 3 there. So 1 can't be 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 6. These are from 1, 6, 8, 9. There's no 8 there. 9, these would be 8. This can't be 9 because these would be 8, 7. So this is 1 or 6. So this is 1 through 6. There's no 1, 6 here. This is an 8, 9 pair. There's no 8, 9 here. This is the 6, 7. There's no 6, 7 here. This is an 8, 9. There's no 5 there. There's no 1 or 2 there either. If this is 1, these become 2, 3. It'd be 2 and 3, which would make that 3. This is 6. These would be 5 and 4, because I couldn't go up to 7. So these are either 2, 3, or 4, 5. This can't be 3 or 5. So if it's 1, this is 2, 3. And if it's 6, this is 5, 4. This is only 3 or 5. Huh. Oh, this can't be a 6 because of the 6. What did I... Yeah, this can't be a 6 because of the 6, 7 pair. This is 3 or 4. Five is in one of those. Okay, I'm missing something. There's no 4 here. There's no 4 or 5 here. But there must be a 4 or a 5 in this, but I don't know where. I feel it's this line. There's no 1 or 2 on that line. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It must have a 5, a 6, and a 7 on it. Right. Because 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way up to 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. This cannot be a 6 or a 7. If this was a 6, I couldn't put a 6 on this line, and this line would need to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I can't put 1 or 2 anywhere in those because of the 1, 2s seeing them. Same with 7. If this is 7, this line would have to be from 6 or lower, which would mean it need a 2 on it, and I can't put 2 anywhere on this line. This is not a 6 or a 7. This is an 8 or a 9. 8, 7, 6 could still work, I think. If this was a 7, I think I'm missing something obvious about this line, because they're 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. If this was 6, 7, 8, 9, that digit can't go on this line. So I can't put a 9 on this line. I don't think I can put a 9 on this line. If I put a 9 on this line, say there, I'd have to put an 8 in one of those cells. But a 9 here would make this an 8. And where would I put the 8? If I put a 9 here, this would be an 8, and I'd still need to put an 8 on the line, and I couldn't do it. I can't put a 9 on this line. So 9 is in one of those two, which means this is not the 9. Now, if I put an 8 on this line, I now need to put a 4 on this line. So 4, I need to put a 4 on this line, so I know what it is. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a 4, 6, 7, 8. So that's not a 3, because it'd be 3. Hang on, do I need to put a 4 on this line? Sorry, that could be wrong. Because this could be 7, 6, 4, 3. This could be 7, 6, 4. This could be 7, 6, 4. And this could be 8, 9. I don't know. These are 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute, this is 1, 2, 3, or 4. But this can't be 1, 2. This is a 3, 4 pair. So this is a 1, 2 pair. Because it can't be 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. This is a 3, 4 pair. So these are 6, 7, 8, 9. There's no 9 there because I can't put 9 on this line. But I need to connect this to this. This is strange. There is a 4 on the line here. Where's 4 in this row? 4 is here. So this is 3. Oh, that's beautiful. So there's no 4 in any of these. Because 4 in this line had to go, 4 in this row had to go here. because I couldn't put it here because of the 3. These can't be 4 because of the 3-4 pair here. Right, this 4 had to go here, making this the 3 because of the 3-4 pair and the inability to repeat 4 on the row, on the line. So this is now 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's no 8 on these. These are 4, 6, and 7, giving me a 4, 6, 7 in the box. This isn't a 6, 7. This is an 8, 9. And now I can probably do similar logic to what I did with the 1, 2, 3 over here. It was just a little bit more tricky to get to. 9 would make this 8, 7. I need to put a 7 on both of these lines. There needs to be a 7 on this line. If it's 9, it goes 8, 7. If it's 8, it goes 7, 6 or 8, 9, but I can't use a 9. So this is 9, it's 8, 7. If it's 8, it's 7, 6. Either way, there's a 7. If this is 9, this is 8, 7. If it's 8, it's 7, 6. There must be a 7 on this line. That is a 7, meaning that's a 6 and that's a 7. Now, 9, this is either a 9, 8 pair, or if this is 8, this is 7, 6. So this is 8 or 6. So this is a 6, 7, 8 triple. The 3 here makes this the 2 and this the 3. That's been there for so long. This is not a 2. Where's 1 in this row? Well, let's just do this first. That's a 6, 8 pair. The 6, 8 makes this the 1. Right, okay, I got it that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 9, which means I can't repeat 9 in the row. That's the 9, that's the 8, that's the 9. This is 6, 7, 8. The 8, 9 takes 8 out of there. 8 must be in one of those two. This is so cool. Why am I surprised? It's so tech. The 1 looks down, making this the 6. So this now has to be 5, 4. Because I can't use this, go up to the 7. Take 6 out of all of those. There's no 1 in these either. So these are 2, 3, and 6. The 2, 6 makes this the 3. Eight is in one of those two. Not sure about the 1 yet. Not sure about the 2 yet. And the 9, yeah, I'm not sure about that either. This 5, of course, says that's not the 5, that's the 5. This is now going to be what breaks the whole thing open. The 7 takes the 7 out of there. Five in box 7. Can't go in any of those. Can't be where the 8 is, and that 5 is looking down. That's the 5. Have I done all of the 5s? No. Not even close. In fact, I've broken this puzzle. I took the wrong digits out of here. I'm going to roll back to where I took those out. I should have taken the 6 out. I took the 5 out by mistake. There's no 5 here, and there's no 1 in these. I took the wrong digits out. This is still the 3. I took the wrong digits out of here. This 5 is taking 5 out of there, putting 5 here. I probably did other things, but I rolled back to where I messed up, where everyone started yelling, and I'm going to move forward. From here. There's no 8 here because of the given 8, given digits. They're almost invisible. So what are these? Well, there's a 9 in one of those two by Sudoku, but I can't put 9 here because the only thing that's consecutive with 9, because these have to be consecutive, it's a 2-cell long Renban, is 8, but I can't put 8 here. That's not the 9, that's the 9. This is a triple. 4, 6, 8. So this is even. There's no 6 there. This is the 6. This is a 4 or an 8. Can't see how to resolve it. If that's an 8, this would have to be a 7 or a 9, and it can't be. That's the 4. That's the 8. This has to be 3 or 5, and it's not 5. That's 3. Ha ha! So this is a triple. 1, 2, 4. And there's no 4 in those. So that's the 4. Giving me a 1, 2. Don't know. The 4 and the 7 look up, making that the 6, which makes that the 7, which makes that the 4. The 6 makes that the 7, which makes that the 6. The 6 makes that the 8, which makes that the 9, which makes that the 8, which makes that the 6. This is a 1 or a 2. All that's missing from the column. 3 is here because of 3, 3, 3, and 3 looking into box 7. I mean, apart from my removing the wrong pencil mark, this has been okay. The 1 and the 2 are looking across, meaning if this was a 2, these would both be 1s, and I would be broken. So that resolves the 5 and the 2. These are not 1, 2, 3, 4. They could be 5 or 7, and the 7 is looking down, making that the 5 and that the 7. These are either 6 or 8, and the 8 is looking down, making that the 6 and that the 8. I am now down to very limited options in these columns. This could be 1 or 5. There's a 5 here, so that's the 1, that's the 5, looking across, making that the 2, looking all the way up, making that the 1 and that the 2, down to 1 and 2. These, they can't be 1, 2, 3, can't be 4, can't be 5, could be 6, can't be 7, 8, could be 9. Nice. Not resolvable yet, but these are 2, 4, or 7. There's no 2 or 4 in row 7, or there's already a 2 and a 4 in row 7. I keep saying it the other way. So this is 2 or 4. What about in here? I need to put a 1 in one of these, no problem. Need to put a 2 in one of these, doesn't seem to be a problem. Need to put an 8 in one of these two. In fact, the 8 goes right there. So this becomes a 1 or a 2 for the column. I need to put a 9 in one of those. Not sure. What about here? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6, 8, and 9. These are 6, 8, and 9. There is no 9 here. That one is not a 6 or an 8. So that's the 9, which makes that the 6, that the 8. The 6 makes that the 9, which means this is not the 9. This is the 9. This is a 1 or a 2. Ooh. Okay, what are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 6 makes that the 4 and that the 6, and that'll do it. The 4 looks back making that the 2 and that the 4. The 2 makes that the 1 and that the 2. That looks up making that the 1 and that the 2. Final digits, the 1 can't go there. That's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 18 minutes 47. That was a lot of fun. Solve counter. Considering I'm the person who had to put this into Sudoku Pad, that's perfectly reasonable that I'm the first person to solve it in Sudoku Pad. Sotek is someone who submits his puzzles in F-puzzles format, which is perfectly fine. That's okay. That's really cool. I like that one. That was really, really neat. Sotek had been saying that he's been experimenting with a novel new constraint in this trilogy. Given digits. A lot of people will do anything to avoid putting a given digit into a grid. You may notice, and there's a bunch of given digits in this grid. I love given digits as a constraint. I think they're excellent. And they can do a lot of work. You see them a lot in the genuinely approachable Sudoku. But the whole point of it is to embellish the logic in the Renban lines, and that's what these did. They made the Renban lines, rather than having the Renban lines force a bunch of givens in order to then make a tricky classic. What this did is it constrained the Renbans so that the Renbans logic was able to be brought out. It's an interesting twist on the way of looking at it. Now, it doesn't always work out that way, but it was definitely a perspective of it felt like the givens were constraining the Renbans rather than these just providing given digits. It's an interesting mentality switch in the way you solve, or the way you set. Are you setting so that the constraints will give you some digits in order to make a more tricky classic, or so that give you digits at the beginning so that you've got a classic Sudoku as fast as possible? Or are you using your given digits in order to bring out the logic on the constraints? Sometimes you want one, sometimes you want the other. I don't know what the other two puzzles from Sotek are like. We'll probably find out over the next few days. But it is very, very likely I'm going to take some breaks over the period that I'm on holidays. So I don't know if I'll just drop to releasing a video every couple of days so I can stretch out the content I've got over the week I'm away. I don't know yet. We'll see how it all goes. Thanks everyone for watching, and as always, good luck with your solving.